Hello and welcome to 5-9, dividing fractions and mixed numbers. Today our goal is that we would be able to divide fractions and mixed numbers, and we will find the reciprocal. This is kind of a little clue into what we're supposed to do. Find the reciprocal of the divisor when dividing fractions. Now, I'm not sure we've ever talked about this before, so if I had 15 divided by 3 equals 5. The first number is called the dividend in our problem. The second number is called the divisor. So we're always going to find the reciprocal, we'll talk about what that means too, of the divisor. And then the answer is called the product. Oh my goodness, I wrote that wrong. Well, hopefully now you'll be able to remember it better. It's not called the product. It is called the quotient. Sorry about that. I guess I must have not been thinking when I wrote that down. Would you please write this in your notes? Dividend divided by the divisor equals the quotient. Don't write the product. That's incorrect. All right, so let's get started. So first question we might have is, what is a reciprocal? So if I had the direction of find the reciprocal of 1/2, the reciprocal is just flipping the number. The number that's the denominator becomes the numerator, and the numerator becomes the denominator, 2/1, or 2. So in that case, we might have like a number like 8, and it says find the reciprocal of 8. Well, 8 is really 8/1, so if I flipped it over, I'd get 1/8 as my reciprocal. Okay, so the reciprocal is just flipping the numbers over so that the numerator is now the denominator and the denominator is now the numerator. Not too tricky, so let's keep going. So now it's asking me to divide. What is 4/5 divided by 5? So when we divide, our first step is to find the reciprocal of the divisor. Let's write this down. Find the reciprocal of the divisor, which is again the second number. We're never going to find the reciprocal of the dividend, the first number. It's always going to be the second number. So the reciprocal of the divisor in this case would be 1/5. Step 2. Change the division sign to a multiplication sign. We could do the dot too if we wanted to do that. So really all I'm doing is I find the reciprocal, change my dividing sign to a multiplication sign, and then I solve it. So I would have 4/5 times 1/5 would equal 4/25. Again, we just multiply numerators, multiply denominators. 4/25. Now, the question is, can we reduce this? Nope. Because 2 does not go into 25, so that is it. So there's my answer for this one. So again, make sure you get these written down so that especially it will help you during your test. So you can look back and say, oh yeah, find the reciprocal. Then I change my division sign into a multiplying sign, and then I solve. Alright, so let's try it again. Step 1, find the reciprocal. 2/1 of my divisor. Change my dividing sign into a multiplying sign. Bring down my dividend. And multiply. Now I could reduce. Divide by 2. Divide by 2. Make sure you don't do that step too quickly. I see a lot of kids accidentally make a wrong calculation there, and then they get their answer wrong. So 3 times 1 is 3. 2 times 1 is 2. So this is an improper fraction, so I need to change it into a mixed number. So I could do numerator, top divided by the bottom. 1 and 1. There's where I got my 1. There's where I got my 2, 1 and 1/2. And that is my answer. 3/4 divided by a half is 1 1/2. Okay, so now in this case, we're going to do again, make it into improper fractions. So I'd circle up 3 times 2 plus 2. 3 times 2 is 6, plus 2 is 8/3 for our dividend. And our divisor, 6 times 1 is 6, plus 1 more is 7/6. I'm going to find the reciprocal of that. So I'd write 6/7 down here. Now instead of a multiplication or division sign, I'm going to write a multiplication sign. Okay, now I'm going to simplify before I multiply. I can divide this by 3. I can divide this by 3. And looks like that's about it. So 8 times 2 is 16. 1 times 7 is 7. So if I did the top divided by the bottom, numerator divided by the denominator. 7 goes into 16 2 times, minus 14. I'm left with 2. So my answer would be 2 2/7. Or 2 2/7 for my answer here. Okay, so it's taking a lot of the steps we already have practiced. Changing from a mixed number into a improper fraction. How do we multiply fractions? How do I find, well, reciprocal's new. How do I simplify before I multiply? We practiced all these things. Now we just have to put all of our little tools together to solve dividing. Oh, and that's all that I have for you today. Pretty short video, so we should have everybody be able to watch it tonight. Everybody should be able to watch it tonight, and we will see you tomorrow. Thanks for watching.